A federal civil trial in San Francisco could be the biggest pro-life case in 20 years. Planned Parenthood is suing the Center for Medical Progress founder David Daladin and others for producing undercover videos. The videos show Planned Parenthood officials discussing the procurement and sale of fetal tissue. The videos sparked national outrage and congressional investigations. Both the House and Senate released reports documenting evidence of illegal actions by abortion providers and fetal tissue procurement companies. However, in court, the pro-life defendants now face accusations of illegal wiretapping, trespassing, breaches of confidentiality, and more. Well, the American Center for Law and Justice is part of the team representing the defendants. ACLJ Executive Director Jordan Sekulow joins us now to bring us up to date on what's happening. Jordan, Planned Parenthood fought hard to keep those videos from being shown in court. What are they afraid of?
Yeah. Planned Parenthood, since those videos were released years ago, has done everything they can to make sure they never get seen again. So they have made sure to, take them offline, and they've got this order in court, and they got the judge to agree, actually, initially, that, well, the jury, this is a jury trial, it's a civil case, but a jury trial, and our client could face penalties, financial penalties in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, very serious trial here. But initially, the judge agreed, yeah, we don't want to make this case about abortion, so let's not have the jurors see the videos. But Planned Parenthood's attorney made a fatal error. So after getting what they wanted, which was even keeping the videos from the jurors themselves, not the public, but the jurors, they then brought up as a witness one of the defendants. And the defendant was asked by Planned Parenthood why, the Planned Parenthood attorney, why did you do this? Why did you take this action? And they said it was to expose what they believed was illegal practices by Planned Parenthood by illegally altering the abortion procedures, which is a violation of law, so that they could then profit from the sale of aborted babies' body parts. When that was said in the courtroom, guess what? The judge said, we now have to show the jurors these videos, and now, and we've got reaction. Our legal team that's there representing our client said the jurors have been shocked by what they've seen in the videos. They've been shocked by the testimony of the Planned Parenthood abortionist, like the one who said, what do you want from this on the video? And she said, a Lamborghini. And she said that was a joke. But, I think Lamborghini to her, like for most people, just represents lots of money, lots of cash. I want to make a lot of money off this. So the jury is now seeing all of this, which is very good for our clients. It's horrendous. I mean, think about as a journalist, this is investigative journalism under attack by an abortion provider. And it cannot be this can't be allowed to stand. It doesn't matter really what side of the issue you're on. This is about silencing speech. It's about silencing investigative journalism, which is kind of a hallmark of the freedom of the press. Well,
not only the attorneys, but the judge also worked hard to keep the videos out of the courtroom. Why did he do that?
Listen, this is the California courts, federal courts, the Northern District of California. It's an Obama appointee. This is usually Planned Parenthood's very safe ground for them to file lawsuits like this. It's why they chose to file in California. So, again, I think that the judge went along with what we call abortion distortion. They get treated differently than any other kind of party. Usually if you bring a civil or a criminal, if you bring a civil complaint against someone in this situation, you've got to put all the evidence out there. So if you decide that you want to sue someone for hundreds of thousands of dollars for various different civil wrongs that you believe that you've been wronged, then you've got to put all the evidence out there so that the jury can make an honest decision. But this judge said, well, if it's about abortion, then the jurors will just make their decision based on how they feel about abortion. That's how he reasoned it. It's totally bogus claim. But it didn't hold up anyways. Ultimately, Planned Parenthood made the fatal flaw of bringing up one of the defendants here to testify. She testified very clearly about why she did what she did, going undercover to expose potential criminal activity by Planned Parenthood. And that's why Planned Parenthood has fought so hard to keep the videos under wraps, but now the jury has seen them, and I think it has changed the entire makeup of this case, which, by the way, is going to the trial will probably continue into November, and then the jury will make its decision.
All right, Jordan, real quick, 30 seconds. What would a loss for Planned Parenthood mean to the abortion industry? And do you think they're going to lose this case?
I think everything changed when the jurors saw those videos and then had to hear not just from the defendants in the case who did the undercover investigative work, but they heard from the abortionists themselves about joking about making money or getting a Lamborghini from selling babies' body parts after the babies had been aborted. So, you can't ever predict a jury 100%, but I can tell you that from our team, they said they were shocked. The jurors were shocked at what they were seeing and hearing. So that's a good sign. There's obviously an appeals process here. This is the trial court, but it is a way in which we must fight for life. We fight for life, the procedural fight for life to protect the unborn child. We also have to fight for pro-life speech. And this is one of those issues where you are fighting for just pro-life speech, for the ability to get out good investigative journalism, which is done all the time without issue, unless, of course, it's the abortion industry who you are trying to investigate, and suddenly the courts start treating them differently. But the judge doesn't get to make the decision here. The jurors do.
Amazing. Incredible case. Jordan Seculo with the ACLJ, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for covering it, Wendy.